Okay, you guys, listen up.
Hulk Hogan's here! Hulk Hogan is in the building!
If you grew up in the 80s or 90s, you probably remember Hulk Hogan as an iconic figure, a household name. In the 80s, Hulk Hogan was one of the most recognizable figures in all of professional wrestling. All wrestling fans remember Hogan body slamming a 660-pound Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3. This would catapult an already popular Hulk into full-blown superstardom around the world.
Probably the most popular wrestler of our time.
His name is Hulk Hogan.
One and only Hulk Hogan.
Would you welcome Hulk Hogan? Wherever you want. Take my seat, take my desk.
Hogan himself stated in interviews as well as his autobiography that he was making almost $10 million a year at his peak in the 80s. Throughout the 80s and 90s, Hogan would appear in many films that people fondly remember today.
They treat you, if you're a wrestler, they treat you just like you're a movie star anyway.
Yeah.
Although the acting was sometimes questionable and critiqued by many, these movies and characters are no doubt nostalgic classics.
Thunderlips is here. How about 2 lumps? Then launch photon torpedoes. That's what they said about General Suter. Give it up, Drago.
In 1993, Hogan left the wrestling world to focus completely on his movie career, only to be lured back by a rival wrestling promotion owned by billionaire Ted Turner.
And then, billionaire Ted, amigo. He wanted to talk turkey with Hulk Hogan. Well, billionaire Ted promised me movies, brother. Billionaire Ted promised me millions of dollars.
Hogan's highly lucrative $4 million a year contract would pay a massive signing bonus of $2 million. He would also receive a minimum of $675,000 per pay-per-view appearance, along with being paid a percentage for both pay-per-view sales and arena ticket sales. Hogan was basically getting a percentage of the company's sales across the board.
And when it all came to pass, the name Hulk Hogan, the man Hulk Hogan, got bigger than the whole organization, brother.
Coming out of the late 90s, Hogan was doing very well popularity-wise as well as financially. In the early 2000s, his family would appear on a documentary television series on VH1 called Hogan Knows Best.
No. A stark contrast from the Hulk, whose upbeat and tight-knit family was portrayed over 4 seasons of the reality show Hogan Knows Best, where he was overprotective of his only daughter, Brooke.
I mean, I'm almost 18 and I haven't even had a boyfriend yet.
Well, that's good. That's what I wanted.
The series debuted on July 10th, 2005. It often focused on the Hogan family and on Hulk Hogan's attempt to manage and assist in his children's blooming careers. Whether it was the movies he appeared in or the world of pro wrestling that introduced you, either way, you probably seen Hulk Hogan as a both caring father and a respected professional. But where did it all go wrong? What caused the public to turn on a man they once held in such high regard? On January 6th, 2025, WWE Raw made their Netflix partnership debut, and Hulk Hogan made an appearance to promote the new partnership as well as his new beer. He did not receive a warm welcome home.
Holy hell! Bro!
Well, let me tell you something, brother. But you, the fans, have been my greatest tag team partner because you guys have stuck with me through thick and thin, dudes.
Hogan returned.
Here we go. Here we go.
That pop was something.
It was something.
Well, you were there.
I was there.
What happened?
Sometimes in life, things come back.
And everybody realizes that Hogan wasn't the guy that he was portrayed to be.
I thought it was unbelievable. I thought, what a spectacle. Anytime that you consider the Mount Rushmore in the top 10 of wrestling all time, Hogan is always going to be in that top 10.
He grew up seeing Hogan as this great thing,
bigger
and then
in life Americana kind of deal, and then obviously, you know, he gets caught on tape, you know, saying some derogatory, racist things, and
then all of a sudden, everything I'd done, my whole career, my whole life, was like it never happened.
According to the National Enquirer, he refers to his daughter's then boyfriend using the N-word.
So it gets to the point where I really broke was fucking the black guy's son. Where they've been hanging out, I caught them holding hands together on the tour, they were getting close to the time before I'm feeling fucking okay. I'm not a double standard type guy, I'm a racist to a point. Yeah. You know, fucking then when it comes to nice people, you know, I mean, I'm cool.
We all are that way.
Yeah, but when it comes to nice people, you can't say, I don't give a fuck shit, I'd rather wear underneath the ball, other than a basketball player, to have it. If we're gonna fuck with beggars, let's get a rich one. The kid is a multi-billionaire, but the thing is, now they start doing these nasty emails, so someone would arrive at a relationship, and so now don't ever want to talk to anybody.
Do you have any personal preference who ethnically your daughter dates?
No, I don't.
Are you a racist?
No, I'm not. I'm not a racist. I never should have said what I said. It was wrong. A lot of people need to realize you inherit your environment. All my friends, we greeted each other saying that word. The word was just thrown around like it was nothing.
He says, Hulk, what do you think about Booker T calling you the N-word? And Hulk Hogan goes, well, if I'm an N-word, I'm a good N-word. From that moment in the 90s, we never spoke about that. That's how irrelevant it really was.
I was upset over a situation that happened between her and her boyfriend, and I had no idea I was being taped.
I heard that word, you know, many times, and so it wasn't anything but try to get another one of the wrestlers fired.
I never had an issue with him before I heard all of the stuff, and even then, I believe in giving second chances. I'm not going to dwell on the negative. I'm not going to talk about the past. We're going forward.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson states, "I've known Terry for a lot of years. I had not known the man to be racist." George Foreman says, "I do not condone the language he used, but he is no racist. He is a good guy."
If everybody at their lowest point was judged on one thing they said, and all of a sudden your whole career was wiped out today because of something you said 10 or 20 years ago, it'd be a sad world.
Sorry, folks. It won't happen again.